Now, artwork as a means to find your own soul, a means to alleviate your own soul, to find it, to find a spark inspiration to life. Yes, you can find magic as a way to find your own soul. Yes, you can use artwork, you can dance, you can do everything. Video games as well. Video games are, in a sense, an artwork as well. There are many different art forms to indulge in, and they have many different things to say. There's a lot of things that can be said. There's a lot of things that can be said in artwork, especially to the people that look down on themselves and view themselves as pitiful. And it's a spark to find life again. So, yeah. Because existence can be very painful to the individual. But yeah, there's many, many different ways to spark out your soul through artwork. There's a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different ways to do it as well. Artwork has a lot to say. It could be political. It could mean something. Any form of meaning. That's the main point of art, is that it does have an extreme amount of meaning. And yes, there is a meaning for you in artwork too. And there's a lot of strength in saying that as well, because it has a message to the ostracized, to the politically inept, to everything you can think of. It has a saying, especially video games. A lot of video games have a lot to say about social status and everything about the world. And there's many different ways you can publish such artwork. Video games can have an ostracized meaning to the player. You know, the loner. A whole bunch of stuff can be said through artwork, through the expression of the human soul, including occultism. Yes, a lot of people do have interest in magic, witchcraft, and that can be expressed through artwork. A lot of people can mirror the other realm as well. And there's a whole bunch to artwork that the human soul is capable of understanding. That's why so many people stargaze and wish upon the stars like a deep individual would. And they would go further and further into their own creation through the aspiration towards many different arts that they can find. A lot of people are art buffs. A lot of people are. So, there is so much about artwork that reflects the human mind. And that is what is most important about artwork in today's generation. Is that it's nothing more than a reflection of what we desire the most. The pity we feel the most. The depression, the political climate, being a loner, being depressed, a whole bunch of things can resonate with us because it's nothing more than a mirror image of our own beliefs as human beings. And that is what is most important about artwork. And that's what artwork will always be. Every living soul is beautiful. You got to realize this, that every single human soul on this planet Earth is worth the love and attention. Because if you don't give people love, they will become abysmally sad. And nothing is worse than a fake friend who will turn on you. And I've had many people turn on me. So my advice to the whole world is never turn on people who need love rather than abandonment. And remember to always stay beautiful and stay alive. Because this world and love itself is mathematically quantifiable. You see, the point of the human soul is to be creative, to be loving, to be supportive. The whole world is nothing more than a shit show. A shit show. And the world doesn't care if you live or die. So might as well grasp onto the idea that the human mind can reach itself to aspire creativity. Remember that, because that is a strong message. So, go out there and be creative. Find a way to inspire many different people. Find a way to make artwork. Draw the sunset on the rock. Make something beautiful. You know? Always go out and find a way to spark a sense of creativity that most people don't usually see in everyday life. Draw a picture of a plant, draw a picture of a face, draw a picture of anything, and that is called art. Learn how to dance, because certain dance moves flow with the frequency of the universe in some fashion. Go out there, create your own little dance, become a powerful individual, become strength, become determination, and you will start understanding what is truly unfolding. Can you grasp onto the creativity of a young human soul trying to find their infinite spark with all of creation? A lot of people cannot find that into words. A lot of heartless people will not really understand what you mean by that. So, a lot of people want to spark their creativity in anything that they find. Usually rotten down souls that have a spark. They need to find a way to go out there and be creative with the whole rest of the world. And a lot of these people just want their voice to be heard. There's a lot of independent artists out there that are pouring their souls into a project that barely anybody will ever hear, because that is their soul. They will always be the underdogs. The creative artists will always be that way. But also, there is inspiration and creativity in words. Think about how words were formatted and created throughout history of mankind. They were meant for expression. But every single word comes from a vibration. It's a magical tool of all of creation, ready to be delved into by the creative mind. And a lot of this creativity is meant to shield one's own depression from the value of destruction, because destruction is always malleable in all of a sense of creation. Destruction is always necessary to create anew, because there's only limited paper in to create your own art. You can always start with a new artwork, draw something new, but destruction is always... How far are you willing to go to create something? Every artist understands how important destruction of their own artwork really is, so they can make something better, so they can do something more than just simply make the artwork and move on. They want to destroy it in order to create something better. It can be the same artwork, just a better version of it, but yeah.